So you can either forget about the twin flame, or you can go to the twin flame manifestation class, and then you can learn how to manifest twin flame. Which one's more appealing? I can answer that on behalf of the collective mainstream. They want to find their twin flame. Business people, they know that. See, so they're gonna like help them find it. You gotta like do all these things, courses and techniques. Then if you don't find it, they already got your money, they'll say, they're coming. You just hang on. You did everything you're supposed to do. Yeah. I want to save you some time if I can, and money, and energy. Only God can send you the real relationship that is meant for you and that matches you. And this is important, you'll only get that sent to you if you're supposed to experience that. If you're not supposed to experience that, you are not going to get, you're not going to experience it. It's like some people, I saw my friend, I've known him for 34 years. We spent some time together, and we went to this convention, 12-step convention. It was fun. The convention was like whatever. It was fun because me and him, we just sat, we were just watching the circus, you know, and talking high level talk. I liked it. So I've known him, man, for decades, and I'm telling you, the guy, he is not destined to make money. Smart as hell, super smart, smarter than all these these phonies out here that are making money, a lot of them. But he's not going to make money because he's not destined to make money. I told him, I said, because he was talking about it, I said, bro, you've been trying since I've known you to make money, and it's just, look, you got to maybe surrender to the fact that he's like 75 years old now, super cool. He still feels like a teen, like I do, like, because he's connected. Like we trip on how the body like goes through all these changes, but something inside just, it doesn't change, you know. He's in touch with that, thank God. That's why we can talk. I said, bro, you've been trying, like, you might need to surrender. All right, it's not about finding doing some special thing or some special technique or anything like that. I said, man, if you're supposed to make a bunch of money, then the universe is going to orchestrate the situation to where then you just find yourself making a bunch of money. Because he was talking about how this this other person this other person's just a like one of these collateral damaged lost bots, right? I like that word. Walking around, but yet he just he had this, you know, business idea, and it came into fruition. Now he's making a bunch of money. I said, you see how that lined up? That guy has nothing to do with it. He couldn't. He's too stupid to do something like that. Like, he's supposed to make a bunch of money, probably so that he can suffer more and get in more trouble, because you got to have the consciousness to deal with a bunch of money to begin with. And so he'll probably burn out on that. And then that's the point of him making money, this guy, the robot. Not to be happy and to get this and that. No, it's to learn deeper lessons. I said, for you, I don't think you need those lessons, man. You've already learned them. So hence, there's no reason to make a bunch of money. You have enough money, clearly. It's not like you're starving. But to have extra money, the universe doesn't see any need to do it. It'd probably mess you up. That's why it's not doing it. So this is connected with, you can apply the same thing to relationships. Same thing. It's the same dynamics. It's the same laws, invisible universal laws that are working. Same thing. I like Soulmate better than Twin Flame. Twin Flame has this too much Hollywood connotation mind associated with it, so I stick with my word, because there's more than one soulmate. But, and I've said before, the Twin Flame is archetypical. It's not this one individual thing. Mine loves drama and things like that. I found one of mine when I was 22 or something. Damn, it's that same intruder coming again. I don't know. He's gonna have to keep going. I found mine when I was, I was 23. All right, good. And then it was super good, super good. Like I just couldn't stop touching her. Like everywhere we were in the car, I just like our hands were together or something. Like it was. So that ended, and then I took like 9 months detox. That's another thing. If you're getting over something like that, yeah, man, that's a strong emotional detox. You guys were like merged with each other, and now it like got cut. So that's normal. So then I didn't have another relationship like that on that level until like in my 40s, like when I was 40. So it's like over 15 years. I was cool though. I already experienced it. I was like, all right. I didn't know that you could have the matching could be so intense with the girl. I had psychological affinity, emotional matching, spiritual parity to some degree. That was the problem. That once that gap increases too much, then yeah, the relationship's probably gonna end. If one person stays too much on mundane level, but you keep shooting up in consciousness, yeah. But we had all that for a while anyway. Physical attraction, sexual attraction, just everything. Everything was matching. That's the soulmate. Twin flame. That's what it is. And so I realized, best friends, and she's your girlfriend, and you're having sex with her, like, damn, you know. So yeah, that was hard. That was a hard thing to detox from, you know. But I got the experience. I was like happy that I got to experience that. Then I experienced it again when I was 40. And then I experienced it again when I was like 41. I was like, whoa. I bet if somebody saw my astrology report, they'd be like, at that time, be like, girls are coming into your life. So, but even that, as great as that is, it's like anything. This is a good point to make. It's like anything in life. On the level of form, it's not so exciting after a while. It's not such a big deal. If it happened again, I'd totally appreciate it. But I can tell you the truth. There's nothing in me that's hoping that it happens like it was back then. I don't have a personal desire for it. If you have a personal desire for it, accept that. Don't pretend like you don't. Accept that, and if it's an authentic karma that needs to be experienced, the universe will send it to you. I knew a lady, she was in her 60s, and she finally experienced it. I knew another guy, this is funny, he was living in my apartment building upstairs. He was he was late 70s. And he got the landlord thought it was his daughter. I said, no, man, it's not his daughter. You should hear him at night, unless they're rolling like that. But because she was like in her, she was early 20s, you know. This dude was done. Because he was saying, I'm not going to move from this apartment. Why would I? I'm like, I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he moved then though. Moved to a bigger city. She had him start some business. That's what they do. And, but you know, once you're duped, I mean, I get so many stories of people, that would have happened to me. Look, I was in India and I met this girl, man, she totally would have took me for everything I had if, I don't want to play right now with the camera. I just want to see how to flip it. I'll do that. I'll practice that when I'm not making a video. She was so, because, you know, I like village girls. I like, they're feminine. They're still, I don't want to be with another man dressed like a girl. Yeah, I like the feminineness, and she had that. A lot of the, well, it's a village quality, you know. But she was talking about getting married, and she was already married, and she already has kids. But she's talking about getting married, right? When you're duped, man, you can't do logical deductive reasoning. You can't do it. You just go into it. That's why some of the guys from my semen retention channel, they're like, I don't know though. This girl's exhibiting such and such signs. I don't know. I said, bro, you don't have a choice, man. If you're gonna, you just do what you do, whatever you're gonna do. You're not gonna, you don't have the power to stop that. I don't care if Jesus or Buddha or Krishna came down themselves and said, don't do it. You're still gonna do it. See, because this is your karmic destiny. So this girl, fortunately, because of her situation, no, that's secondary. Main thing, fortunately, is I already had experience. See, I already had this first love in my early 20s. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened, man. There was a guy I was in the ashram with in California, and I was living in Thailand. He was teaching school at teaching kids English in Korea, South Korea. And so we met up in Philippines because we hadn't seen each other in a while. He met a Philippine girl. I only stayed a couple days. It was like raining too much, and I was like, I'm just gonna go back to Thailand. So he met a girl though, because he was writing me. He got married, man, within no time. Brought her back to America and bought some land for parents, and it was his first love. Never been in love before. That's the thing. That's strong drug, the love drug. So, I mean, the topic was like, oh yeah, forget about your twin flame and be happy. Okay, you can't do that though, maybe until you experience it, if it's in your destiny to experience it. You may not need to experience it because of previous lives. That experience isn't necessary to have. It's like with me with having kids or having a family or something. Like, it's not, consciousness is using this expression for other things. It's not doing that. It's because some people, they don't understand. They ask me, like, they think I'm against kids or something. I'm like, no, man, it's just not my destiny. It's not my dharma. It's not a choice. It's effortless. It's effortless. Like, I don't, to not have kids or want a family. It's just effortless. So, those who can relate to that, and that applies to this whole twin flame thing, cool. You save yourself a lot of trouble, man, actually. So then you just ride with that, because this is another topic, but I'll just touch on it. This sexual instinct and this attraction to the opposite sex, for most, man, people don't realize how many gigabytes that takes up in our mental CPU. It's just there all the time. I see it anytime I go out. I go to the gym, I go here, I go at this convention for sure. I went into the bathroom and I hear the two guys talking, and it's just there. Like, it's just there. You realize, like, how much it's there. It's there for everything. So to be free of that, oh man, that's a blessing. That's a real blessing. It's not your celibate. You can still enjoy, but there's no personal desire or attachment for it anymore. That has to organically happen. So either you've already had those experiences in previous lives, so therefore that's just not there, that tendency, that inclination. Or if that's not the case, and if you really have a desire to experience that, trust the universe is going to send it to you, because it will. It just will. I know what it's like to be impatient. Like I said, I went like 17 years, and I didn't, before it sent me another experience. So what are you going to do though? You got no choice but to surrender. You can't, how are you going to find that level of matching? You just can't do it. You're going to pay some headhunters to go out and like match you up? Like, you can't do it. God has to send that to you. So you trust that process. You realize how powerless you are over manifesting something like that. And then it's easy to surrender and let destiny do its thing. That's all. And then when the urges or tendencies come up, you're like, damn, but that would be nice. That's okay. Let that be there. That's all right. But then just remember, like, okay, God, you're running the show. If I'm supposed to experience it, you're going to send it to me. Then that current backs down a bit. That strong tendency, like, but I want it. So, oh, yeah, wait, God's running the show. Okay. That's what you do to keep yourself sane and not, not acting crazy. And don't look for it when you're out in public. It's generally, look, there's always exceptions. You can find your, your mate anywhere. But all I know, there's some kind of law. When I'm overly hungry for it, I'm going to attract either nothing or the wrong thing. So you want to attract the right thing. That's why I only had 3.5 girlfriends, because I just wanted the right thing. I didn't want to waste time with things that don't match. I've already explained why it's 3.5, so you have to watch the other videos. All right, I'll see you.